Oklahoma has been horrible in game threes. Now 0-8. 0-8 in game threes this year. And now they're going to have to win. They're going to have to win this thing. Now, could they win 3 straight and end it? Absolutely. It certainly could happen. That would hit my over 5.5 Skaz, so I'd be very happy about that one. But I think the Pacers legitimately now have put the Thunder on notice. I got some betting lines for you coming up on the NBA Finals, but what a huge win. And you can continue to call in on the Red Sox as well. I'll get to you guys. 617-779-0985. My take was something's changed. That philosophy is not what it once was. It's better. And I'm wondering if Cora won some sort of battle or the veterans are, hey, young guys, follow us. Listen to us. Don't listen to them. Anyways, we'll get into that in a bit. The Pacers win last night. Every time Indiana has lost a game in the last 3 months, they've come back to win the next one. Even in the NBA Finals against a huge favorite who the Pacers now have in some trouble. My guy, Benedict Mathurin. Last year he didn't play in the Celtics series. Skaz, you know it. I got Benedict Mathurin cards out the yin yang. Can I say that? I got Benedict Mathurin cards up the wazoo.
You've been on the Mathurin train for a while now, Joe. I got to give you credit for that one.
27 points off the bench last night. And that hasn't happened. First bench player with 25-point finals since Jason Terry back in 2011. Was that with the Celtics?
Mavs when Dirk. Yeah,
that's right.
They won.
Then they won it there. So that was huge. Halliburton finished with 22, 11 assists, 9 rebounds, 1 away from a triple-double. And, the left leg, though. Remember the lower leg? Had an issue, remember?
Just to add to the Benedict Mathurin, Joe, he is just the 6th player with 25-plus points in a finals game at age 22 or younger. The other guys on that list are Kawhi Leonard, LeBron, Tony Parker, Kobe, and Magic Johnson. That's the end of the list.
Listen, I think the guys will be a starter at some point, or he's going to be a huge trade chip for him. Whatever it is, this was a guy they didn't have a year ago. They depended on this year, and he's been massive off the bench. And I'll get into T.J. McConnell as well. I'm wondering if the bench is the difference in this series. I thought it would be the bigs. They haven't used Hartenstein and Chet together, which they haven't done it much, and when they have done it, it's worked. So I think that's one of the adjustments they could make. But winning 116-107 last night, Pascal Siakam, 21 points again. The bench edge was 49-18. 10-0 now, immediately following a loss. How about, have you heard did you hear anything today, Skaz, about SGA?
I did not, Joe.
On this radio station, did you hear anything?
I was not listening all day, but no, I did not hear anything.
Did you hear anything?
I did not.
Well, you know what? We're going to do it here now. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, right? The MVP of the league, right, Skaz? MVP of the league, just so everybody knows.
That is correct.
The one that everyone fears and is afraid of and was deserving of the MVP, no doubt. I'll bend the knee to that. He somehow was better than Nikola Jokic this year.
He wasn't, but yeah. He's the MVP.
He deserved the MVP.
Yeah, sure.
Jokic is the best player. Got
yes.
it. We all agree on that. Did you see his fourth quarter? This is, again, now I'm localizing it. Now it's a Tatum thing. This is what happens. The MVP of the league that everybody says is better than Jason Tatum, that's on the best team in the league, right? All those things. This guy so far has missed multiple shots in the fourth quarter to lose game one and blow it. And then last night, in the fourth quarter, had 3 points and 1 rebound, 0 assists, 0 steals. And you know what? SGA was the closest defender on 23 shots by the Pacers last night. It was the highest amount of any game he's played this season. In Indiana, they went at him all night long. He was the issue last night. I've heard nothing about that today. Nothing. The MVP of the league got smoked by the Pacers. The MVP of the league. So when I hear, oh, Jason Tatum's not clutch, or Jason Tatum in the fourth quarter, this guy sucked. He sucked in 2 out of 3 games. Facts. These are facts.
Rick Carlisle drew up a game plan and said, we're going to go at SGA. And it worked.
This guy, is he fast? Is he flashy? Does he get to the basket? Can he be a foul shot merchant? Yes. Not against the Pacers.
Well, I think what you're seeing is kind of the, why SGA still needs to, progress, because he is an unbelievable player, but he's not a great shooter. And in the playoffs, you're seeing the Pacers clog the paint. They're throwing everybody in the paint, and they're going to let SGA try and shoot, and he's not going to shoot threes. It's not really what he does. He doesn't want to shoot. I think Tatum and Brown get criticized heavily for shooting too many threes. I would agree they shoot too many, but part of the reason why they shoot so many threes is to open up the paint, and obviously they don't go in the paint nearly enough. I would agree with all that, but part of the strategy is so that they do have the opportunity to do that. Now, we all agree they don't do it enough, but I think you're seeing some of that coming back to haunt SGA and the Thunder because they want to get into the paint so much, and the Pacers aren't letting them. They're clogging the paint and saying, shoot, go ahead, SGA, shoot and beat us, and he's not being able to do it right now.
So I like your point about Joe. This is the part about guys when they get to this stage, can they overcome certain things, or coaching becomes involved, or how do they somehow, when they face a double team, how do they play? This is what happened to Jason Tatum against the Warriors, right? And Jaylen Brown, for that matter. They were up 2-1 in the series. They had the advantage. The Warriors started double teaming Jason Tatum, and he couldn't make the cross-court pass. He almost was scared to go to the lane at times because, as you said, they would clog it. They wouldn't allow him to go into the lane. So Jason Tatum got crushed for that. Crushed. So I don't want people thinking I'm sitting here saying, how was Tatum against the Warriors in the finals? That happened. That did happen. But he also got criticized for it. They blew a 2-1 lead.
He was also 3 years younger than SGA at the time. Just for facts, Joe.
I'm just trying to say that when Tatum did it, he got crushed for it.
And he was also playing, just remind me, he was playing Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
Correct.
Right? It wasn't the Indiana Pacers because when the Celtics beat the Pacers,
they swept them.
No credit.
They swept them. And it was an easy road.
If we're gonna
Halliburton wasn't playing or Mathurin.
If we're gonna do the Celtics thing too, Joe, I don't want to hear that this OKC team was better than last year's Celtics team. They've been down 2-1 in multiple series. You're not on the same level. They're not. If they win the title, good for them. They're a great team.
They're the best team in the league. They should be the best team in the league.
They are the best team in the league.
I'm not doing the blah, how come you're not doing the SGA thing, even though I am doing that? Where are the people that should be pissed about this? Anthony Edwards, the guy's choked in 2 semifinals. Choked!
What's his nickname, Joe?
Can't man. Like, SGA scores 38. The other team has 24 turnovers. He misses every shot down the stretch. Crickets. Crickets. And I hate crickets. You ever hear them? If they get stuck in the house, forget it. You're doomed.
I also think you're seeing Mark Dagnall get exposed as strong.
A 40-year-old young coach in a situation that's tough where he faces an actual good coach?
Rick Carlisle, I would say, is winning the matchup so far.
So some of the key takeaways that we mentioned going into the finals was, does coaching matter? Are we seeing that once again? Are we seeing that coaching matters? Because every year somebody wins a championship, they fire that coach 2 years later. It's happened. Hey, Joe Mazzulla could be next, so I'm not letting him off the hook either. SGA has been bad. He was the reason why they lost last night defensively. I just want to be the voice that says SGA, the MVP, could not defend or score and was a no-show in the fourth quarter of Game 3 of the NBA Finals on the road when they had a lead in the fourth quarter. Do you know what their record is when they have a lead in the fourth quarter? Because it's really, really, really good. But not against the Pacers, who continue to be resilient and hit big shots. And you know what they did down the stretch? They defended. The Thunder were 1 for 10. The final 6 minutes. The final 6 minutes of the game. Only other teams to make one or fewer baskets in the final 6 minutes of a fourth quarter in the last 15 years, the Warriors did it in 07. But that was when, 17. Was that when Durant got hurt? The Warriors did it in a game 5 and 16. The Cavs did it in a game 4 and 15. The Heat did it in 11 twice. If you really want to look at it, quarters, right? OKC's a plus 23 in the first quarter. So tomorrow night, if you want to bet, take Oklahoma City in the first quarter. I guarantee they roll. Second quarter, though, before halftime, plus 3. OKC, third quarter, plus 7. They've led in the fourth quarter every game, and they're down 2-1. The Pacers are a plus 27 in the fourth quarter in the finals. That's the difference. We would highlight this as the Celtics shoot too many threes. That's what we'd be saying if this was the Celtics. No, when it comes to the Oklahoma City Thunder, Skaz nailed it. Their best player can't knock down shots. They have guys that can't knock down shots. Now, they do have guys who can score. Dort can shoot, right? Chet Holmgren can do it. They have guys who can shoot. Caruso, they have guys.
Yeah, and SGA is an unbelievable scorer. He's got a great mid-range game. I'm just saying that you're seeing the Pacers take an approach where they're going to clog the paint and try and force him into shots he doesn't want to take, and he's deferring too much.
I don't want to make this a Kobe debate, but that's why I think Kobe Bryant was the best shot maker of all time. Because, man, big game inside the paint, he knocked down shots. He knocked them down. Not SGA. This is the MVP of the league people are talking about, people. Getting outscored in the fourth quarter by 27 points in 3 games? Down 2-1? How about this? TJ McConnell. Remember him? I like him. The first 10-point, 5-assist, 5-steal game off the bench in NBA Finals history. No one's ever done that off the bench. Yet that deep Oklahoma City team, they're so deep. Know what the series price is now? Opened up at 800. Know what it is now?
I'm going to guess the Pacers are still, plus 300,
plus 200.
Plus 200.
Oklahoma City is still minus 240. Vegas still thinks they're going to win this series. Vegas thinks, they're not. No, that's SGA, the MVP of the league. History says the Pacers are in control. In the 41 previous NBA Finals that were tied at a game apiece, Game 3 winner won the trophy 33 times. So what's 33? That's 81%, Skaz. Joe math. Wow. History says the Pacers are in control. They outscored OKC 32-18 in the fourth quarter. They held the Thunder to 35% shooting with the game, and now they're in control of the series. I just want to say it louder for the people that aren't talking about it, or you're not watching. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you just don't want to watch the NBA anymore because the Celtics are out. But the MVP of the league, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP of the league, has choked in 2 out of 3 games down the game that they won, front running, just like the Celtics would be. I think OKC and the Celtics are almost the same. And you know where I think OKC is? They're where the Celtics were back in the Warriors days. Great team. Could have won the series, but they went up against one of the greatest teams of all time. This is the Indiana Pacers, the team the Celtics swept a year ago. So when you go, hey, how is Tatum versus the Warriors? Yeah, that's an all-time team. This is the Pacers. Are we now calling the Pacers an all-time team? Is that what we're doing here? SGA's been bad. He's been bad. 38 points in a loss. Yes. How are his shots down the stretch? Tatum would do this too. He had 35. He'd have almost a triple-double every night. Oh, he stinks. But the criticism, it's not there. I didn't hear it today. I'm still hearing who the New York Knicks head coach will be. That's what I'm hearing. So maybe I'm the voice. Skaz, we have to be the people. We have to be the people to tell everybody else that SGA, the MVP, stinks in the fourth quarter. 3 points. 3 points. Got crushed defensively. Was horrible. Or does anybody not care? They only care when it's the Celtics and Tatum. Factual. No green teaming, none of that. Straight facts.